Yes, indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz, where the aim of the game is to score as few points as you can. And you do that by coming up with the answers no one else could think of. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, my name is Sue. This is my husband, Tim, and we're from Hertfordshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Julia, and this is my fiancé Paul, and we're from East London.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Simon. This is my father, Phil, and we're from Cheshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Alice. This is my friend Polly, and we're from Manchester as well.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you, and welcome to the show. Lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. Barking orders at base camp before our players attempt to scale Mount Pointless. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Welcome along. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello. Very well, thank you.
Two returning pairs from our last show. Now, we've given away the jackpot 3 times in a row. And on our last show, Simon and Phil got through to round 2. And then Polly and Alice got through to the head-to-head, where they played Hannah and Ruth, who were amazing, right? Got some amazing answers. So they went through to try and win the 4th jackpot in a row. But did they do it? I'll let you tell everybody.
Nuh-uh, they did not. Hannah and Ruth did not win the jackpot, so we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £2,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, remember, it is the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So keep your scores as low as you can and everything will be dandy. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is classic cinema. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns Oscar-nominated films of the 1950s. Richard.
Yeah, on each board, we're going to show you the names of 7 films that were nominated for Best Picture in the 1950s. However, we've missed out the last word from each title. Can you fill them in, please? 7 on the first board, 7 on the second, 14 in all. To have a go at home.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, so let's reveal our first board of nominated films from the 50s, and here they are. Room at the blank, The Rose blank, Cat on a Hot Tin blank, Roman blank, The Bridge on the River blank, On the blank, 7 Brides for 7 blank. I'll read those all again. Room at the blank, The Rose blank, Cat on a Hot Tin blank, Roman blank, The Bridge on the River blank, On the blank, 7 Brides for 7 blank. There we are. Sue, a warm welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Sue.
I work as a clerk to governors for some local primary schools, so I basically keep governors on the straight and narrow.
Quite
I
right.
also answer the phones for a national charities telephone helpline.
Very good indeed. So we're doing the governors thing. How often do you get together?
I work for 3 different primary schools, so
Yeah.
their governors have different schedules.
Right.
And I
So
just...
that keeps you pretty busy, I should think.
yeah, it's all right.
OK,
Term
good.
time only.
There we are. What a blessing. Now, Sue, what are you going to go for?
I do know a few, and I think I'm going to say On the Waterfront.
On the waterfront. On the waterfront, said Sue. Let's see how many of our 100 people said On the Waterfront. That's a great answer. Down it goes to 7. Yeah, very good indeed.
That's a lovely start to the show. Well done, yeah. Won the Oscar. Marlon Brando won the Oscar for Best Actor as well. Eva Marie Saint for Best Supporting Actress in that film as well. Now, it scored 7 points. I'll tell you something else. In our 100 people, we always see the incorrect answers they gave as well. There was another answer which also scored 7 points for that. I wonder if you could guess what it is. They said, on the buses. On the buses scored 7 points as well.
Oscar-nominated film.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, not so
Nice.
much. Not so much.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Paul, welcome. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Paul, and I'm a digital marketing manager for a water treatment company. And Julia and I love experiential theatre.
Well, good. Yes, good. I'm working that way. Yeah, experiential theatre is basically sort of immersive theatre,
Yeah.
is it? So how often do you go and do that?
Probably once a month or 6 weeks-ish.
Wow.
We're trying to do as much as we can.
And they tend to be in London at this
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, London-based.
Where they sort of take over huge office blocks. You haven't done that, have you? No, it's not your bag.
Not for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to stand in front of the actor. You like walk through rooms and everyone's wearing masks, and you have to. I just thought, oh, come on, do a play.
Yeah. But it sounds fun.
It's very much fun.
Yeah, good stuff. Now, Paul, what are you going to go for?
It's not the easiest of boards for me, but I think I'm going to go with the bridge on the River Kwai.
The bridge on the River Kwai. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Kwai. Kwai is right. 55.
Well done, Paul. Won Best Picture at the 1958 ceremony. Sir Alec Guinness won Best Actor as well, same year.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Phil, welcome back. Good to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself, Phil.
Right, I'm a dairy farmer from the town of Middlewich, near Cheshire.
Very good. You were saying to me earlier you don't have a passport.
No, I don't have a passport and I don't have a photo driving ID licence either. It caused a bit of a problem for your researchers.
Goodness me. So if somebody pulls you, not that anyone would ever pull you over, Phil, but what do you produce as a driving licence?
A firearms certificate.
Does that...
Oh, I'm glad you said certificate at the end of that.
Yeah. Wow-y. Good. Now, Phil, so you've never been abroad? No.
I went to Paris when I was 15, but you didn't need a passport in those days.
Really?
School trip. Teacher the teacher counted the number of pupils in, and the bloke at the border just said, yeah, OK, 30 kids on a school trip, right, where you go.
Oh, hang on, here are your firearms certificate.
Didn't need it like that.
OK, now, Phil, what are you going to go for?
Roman holiday.
Roman holiday, says Phil. OK, let's see how many of our 100 people said holiday. It's right, 55 is the high score and you pass it, 7 is our low score, 34 is where you end up there, Phil. Well done.
I mean, Roman holiday's an ironic answer for someone without a passport, I'll say that. Yeah, didn't win Best Picture, but Audrey Hepburn won her only ever Best Actress Oscar for Roman Holiday.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Polly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Remind us all about yourself, Polly.
I am a fundraising manager for a national cancer charity.
Very good indeed. What do you do for fun, Polly?
Socialising, going out with my friends, walking the dog occasionally. Yeah, just
What sort
general
of dog
stuff.
have you got?
A cockapoo.
Do they need a lot of exercise?
He's just nuts, to be honest. So, yeah, he needs a lot of walking. But to be fair, my husband does a lot of it for me, which is quite nice. But occasionally I'll go out with him.
Very nice. OK, Polly, this board's all yours. Do you want to fill in all those blanks for us?
No, because I can only do 7 brides for 7 brothers. So I can't do the rest.
That's going to be your answer.
Yeah, it'll be high, I think.
7 brides for 7 brothers. Well, let's find out how many of our 100 people said brothers. It's right. It's not our highest score, actually. Look at that, 51. Not bad.
Yeah, lost out at the 1955 ceremony to On the Waterfront, funnily enough. Just be on the buses. How are you on the rest of these? The top one?
Top?
A room at the top, absolutely.
Yeah.
Would have scored you 33. We'll leave the second one because it's a pointless answer. Cat on a Hot Tin.
Roof.
Absolutely. That's your biggest score up there, 72. Now, this answer also based on a Tennessee Williams play.
Tattoo.
The Rose Tattoo, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a pointless answer, so very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 7, the best score of the pass. Very well done, Sue. 55 is our high score there. So, Paul, Julia, a little bit of a mountain to climb there. Actually, not that much fun, but yeah, nice low score from you will even things up. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are. Let's put 7 more film titles with missing words up on the board, and here they come. We have got Witness for the blank, Friendly blank, Father of the blank, Separate blank, From Here to blank, 12 Angry blank, and Love is a Many Splendid blank. I'll read those all again. Witness for the blank, Friendly blank, Father of the blank, Separate blank, From Here to blank, 12 Angry blank, and Love is a Many Splendid blank. There we are. Alice, welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Alice.
I'm a researcher for a media consultancy. So we basically watch and review TV and what's going on and trends and stuff. So
Do you get sort of audience interaction as well? Do you get that stuff back?
yeah, a little bit, yeah. It's basically just watching a lot of TV. But it's a really tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. I mean, do you do it at a desk or do you have a nice big room with a sofa?
It's a bit of both, actually. I can take a laptop to a booth or watch it on a Mac.
That's nice. And you can work at home.
Exactly.
And the great thing is, if anyone says, "Oh, come on, I'm working," you say,
Exactly, yeah.
kick back
It's a tough
and
job.
work. Good stuff. OK, now, Alice, there you are. You are on 51. We need a low score from you. What are you going to go for? A full board of films there?
I'm just going to have to guess, to be honest. I'm not really very good at cinema. 12 Angry Men?
12 Angry Men. Let's see. Here is your red line. You get one of those. It's right down there. But let's see how far down the column we get with 12 Angry Men.
Oh,
It's right. Down it goes to 34. Not bad. 85, your total.
That lost to Bridge on the River Kwai in 1950. I think it might be the best written film of all time, 12 Angry Men. They recently re-released it, and I saw it again in the cinema, and it's absolutely wonderful. 5 people at our poll, genuinely, said 12 Angry Birds. I'd like to see that as well.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting remake.
Yes.
If you haven't seen 12 Angry Men, honestly, it's an absolute treat.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Simon, a warm welcome to Pointless. Great to have you here. Just remind us about yourself, Simon.
I'm a cheese grater.
A cheese grater. I mean, that's just lovely. So what, your cheeses, are they all cheddars, would you say? Or-
Predominantly.
Predominant.
Yeah, about 95%.
Do you have any blue cheeses in there?
Unfortunately not, no.
Any top shelf cheeses?
I've
No.
judged blue cheeses.
You judge cheese.
at shows,
Are
yes.
you very good at, can you say where cheeses are from? If you taste a little bit of it.
A bit, yeah, sort of. It depends where, what it is. And,
What's your favourite cheese, Simon?
probably Tellagio.
OK.
That's a good
Interesting.
question,
That's
though.
good, yeah.
It's a good person to ask what's their favourite
Yeah,
cheese.
what's your favourite cheese? As a cheese grater?
Yeah, Tellagio.
Tellagio.
Yeah, nice stinky, wet cheese.
Nice. A wet cheese. And on that note, Simon, there you are. You're on 34. If you can score 50 or less, you're into round 2.
I'm going to take a bit of a stab in the dark because it's really not a good board for me. I'll just say Father of the Bride.
Father of the Bride. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Father of the Bride. There's your red line, Simon. It's right. 71, the Father of the Bride. Takes your total up to 105.
Yeah, that's the original version of the, they remade it with Steve Martin, but Spencer Tracy is the dad in this one, and Elizabeth Taylor is his daughter.
Thank you. Now, Julia,
Hi.
welcome to the show. Lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I'm a corporate social responsibility manager.
Whoa, OK, corporate, I understand that. Social responsibility. What are those? Of course I should know, but...
I work for a large global company that produces amazing nutrition products. And I make sure that we give back to the communities that we work in and that we've also got an environmental strategy in place to try and make sure we're having a good footprint on the earth.
Oh, Julia, there's nothing about that isn't brilliant.
It's a great job.
It is a great job. And you're in charge of the good bit, the really nice bit.
And my favourite cheese is Comté.
Comté,
I'm looking for approval.
a dry cheese. I like that. There's salt crystals in there. Now, Julia, 55 is your score. If you can score 49 or less, you're into round 2.
Yeah, this is not a good board for me either.
OK.
I don't think I've seen any of these films, but I'm going to guess From Here to Eternity.
From Here to Eternity, says Julia. Here is your red line. Let's see if you can get below that with Eternity. It's right. And you're through. Very well done indeed. Just 44. Needed 49. Got 44, taking your total up to 99.
Yeah, one in 1954, all sorts of actors in that nominated as well and winning Oscars. It's a very garlanded film.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, Tim, welcome to Pointless. Tell us all about yourself, Tim.
I've always worked in the motor industry. Most recently, I ran a business that made lots of car paints. But I'm very fortunate. I'm currently having a bit of a sabbatical. Time off at home, spending time with Sue and riding my bike.
Fair enough. What sort of bike have you got?
I've got a number.
a number of
A
bikes.
road bike, mountain bike, and a couple of others, but
I
road.
see. Oh, I see. These are pedal bikes.
Sorry, pedal bikes.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
push
No,
bikes.
I was sorry. I
Yes.
was going because of the car company and the
No,
all of that. So I was going big. But no. Oh, good. Good stuff. When do you go back to work, or are you?
As late as possible.
This is the kind of sabbatical I like. An open-ended, indefinite
When
sabbatical.
Sue's had enough of me, it's probably the
That's
honest
a good
answer.
question.
Oh, yeah. I see. Moot point. Right, there you are on 7, which means a score of 97 or less gets you into round 2. Do you want to take us through that board, Tim?
Some of them, starting at the bottom, love, I think, is a many splendid thing. I'm guessing it's separate rooms, not quite sure. Friendly, I don't know, but I think I'm going to go for the top one, which we saw at the theatre not that long ago, which I think is Witness for the Prosecution.
Witness for the prosecution, says Tim. Here is your red line, lovely and high. Can you get below that with prosecution? You can. And that's a nice score as well, 28. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 35.
Well played, Tim. Another one that lost out to Bridge on the River Kwai, Witness for the Prosecution. Now, it's a slightly harder board. You're quite right down the bottom. This Love is a Many Splendid Thing. That's a big scorer. That scored you 51. But the other two are slightly harder, I think. Friendly, do you know this one?
Fire?
It's not. I mean, that's what if you'd had to guess. Friendly Persuasion is the answer. Would have scored you 4 points. And Separate.
But this could be several things. Separate tables, separate lives.
Which one are you going to go for?
What do you think? Tables? Tables.
Tables.
I think tables. Yeah,
Tables?
Yeah, tables. We think tables.
Is the right answer.
Oh, we
Would have scored you 3 points as well.
There we
Very
go.
well done if you said tables at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, well, we are at the end of our first round, which means we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And I'm sorry to say that pair is Phil and Simon. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. One of our returning pairs. Oh, we had high hopes for you, Simon and Phil. But it's been lovely having you here. Thank you for coming all this way on no driving licence, or at least one he's made with a crayon. Thank you so much. Simon and Phil, wonderful contestants. But for the 3 remaining pairs, it is now time for round 2. There we are, into round 2. Very well done, everybody. Sue, our lowest score. In fact, Sue and Tim, our lowest team score as well. So very well done on that near podium. Best of luck to all 3 pairs, though. Our category for round 2 today is 4-letter words. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first? Who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words formed by changing the letters of base as they could. Richard.
Yes, specifically, you're only allowed to change one of those letters. So you could change the B to another letter. You'd have to make a word, or you could change the A, or you could change the S, or you could change the E, obviously. You have to make a brand new word. That word has to be in the British and World English section of premium Oxford dictionaries. No abbreviations, no acronyms or anything like that. So change one letter to make a brand new word, please.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, Tim.
Hello.
Tim, we come to you.
I'm trying to think as quickly as I can.
Do you want me to... We can chat for a little bit, if you like.
Got various things going to mind. I am going to go for bail. B-A-L-E.
B-A-L-E, bail. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Bail. Is right. Down goes to 47. Bail.
Yeah, a large bundle or a footballer.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, Julia.
Hi. Words are hard, aren't they?
They're hard.
Yeah.
No one said they were easy.
No. I think this is a word. I'm going to change the S out for a D and say bade.
Or sometimes I've heard that pronounced bad.
Oh.
Yes, we were bad. Anyway, let's see. Let's bade, bad. How many of our 100 people said that? .47 is the only score we have at the moment. You pass it. It's a good score. Look at that, down to 15. Very well done indeed, Julia.
Yeah, well played, as in Simon and Phil bade a tearful farewell after round 1.
Exactly. Yeah.
Didn't they?
Oh, they did.
At least we got to find out what Simon's favourite cheese was.
Yes.
Before he went.
Yeah.
Imagine if we hadn't.
I know.
Taleggio.
Oh, Taleggio, yeah, we'll be...
Taleggio.
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 Yeah.
OK.
Thank you. Marvellous. So, Polly,
I am going to change the S for an R and have bear.
Bear, says Polly. OK, let's see. How many of our 100 people said bear? It's right. 47 still the high score. 46 for bear. Look at that.
Everyone's changing the third letter so far, aren't they?
Aren't they?
Yeah, it means all sorts of things. Bare, unclothed. It can be like you can have the bare minimum. It means very these days as well in slang.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Thank
People
you.
might say you were bare peng.
Bear peng.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a pleasure.
That's nice, thank you. OK, so, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's just have a look at those scores. 15, very well done indeed. Julia, that's good. 47, ooh, that's high. There we go. Thank you very much. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are. OK, Alice, remember we are looking for words that can be formed by changing one of the letters in the word base.
Okay, I'm going to change the B to an E and say ease.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. There is a red line for you notionally, but it's sort of right on the pointless there. But yeah, so ease. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Ease. Down to 18, not bad at all. Taking your total up to 64.
That was very nicely done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yeah, nice.
See the points you get when you do that.
I see that. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Paul. You've got a target here, which is 48 points. 48 or less gets you into the head-to-head.
Right, well, that's going to be quite obvious, but I'm going to change the B to a V and say vase.
Vase, says Paul. OK, here's your red line. Can you get below that with vase? Let's find out. It's right. And you're through. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 40, taking your total up to 55.
Yeah, vase. You know what a vase is. I don't need to explain that. Some people say vase, don't they?
I know they do. It's American, I think, isn't it, vase?
Oh, do they say vase?
Yeah.
I wondered if it was posh people, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe because...
Vase. No, I think it's American, vase.
OK.
I think.
We'll say vase.
We'll say vase. For now. For now. Thank you very much. OK, so, Sue, we come to you. There you are on 47, a target of 16. So that's, yeah, we need a low score here.
I'm going to try changing the last letter, E, and making it a K. Basque.
Basque. OK, so here is your red line. Can Basque get you below this red line? Let's find out. How many of our 100 people said it? Basque. Oh, 17! 17, that's exciting. Takes your total to 64. That means we have a lockdown.
We have not had a lockdown in a
scenario.
while, have we? That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, Basque. It's a part of Spain.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, well, listen, it's a lockdown scenario, which means we have tied pairs. We are now going to ask you each a question, starting with Sue and Tim, and you can confer. Sue and Tim, we need another answer from you.
We've got one which we're not sure is right, so we're just going to go for bash, B-A-S-H.
Bash. OK, now then, Alice and Polly, what are you going to go for?
Yeah, I think we're just going to change... Oh, what about... Oh, we could do bake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could we change the S to a K and have bake?
Bake.
Yeah.
OK, so you have bash and bake. Bash and bake. Sue and Tim went for bash. Let's see how many of our 100 said bash. It's a good one. 15. 15 takes your total up to 79. Bake, say Alice and Polly. Let's see how many of our 100 people said bake. There's your red line. Well, bake is right. Oh, 35 for bake takes your total up to 99.
Very good round from everybody there. Yeah, you'd have had to take a risk to have beaten Bash, actually, because the answers that would have beaten Bash, Bast would have scored 13, which is a fibrous part of a plant. I imagine that some people misspelling based.
I was going to volunteer one.
Oh, go on.
It's a risky one. What do you think of this? Tase.
Tase, as in, you to use a taser on somebody. It's a correct answer and would have scored 9 points as well, to tase. Laze would have scored 8 points. That's to function as a laser. That's 8 points. Maze would have scored you 8. That's M-A-S-E. Raise, you can spell R-A-S-E, would have scored 6 points. Bassa, which is a type of fish, would have scored you 5. Passe, P-A-S-E, would have scored 4. And the best answer would have got you 1. Buse, B-U-S-E, which is to abuse. It's a different way of saying to abuse. Buse.
Thank you very much indeed. So there we are at the end of our second round. We have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And Alice and Polly, I'm afraid it's you we have to say goodbye to now. It's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you so much for coming to play. I'm sorry we didn't get to send you home with a trophy.
That's okay.
But,
Thank you.
We had fun.
It's been great. You've been fantastic. Alice and Polly are on. Great.
Thank you.
But for the remaining two pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Tim and Sue, Julia and Paul. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,000. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot a bit with our new bonus round and see if we can find some pointless answers. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many types of tea as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you a board of 6. As always, 2 of them are pointless answers. If you get one of those, we're going to add £250 to the jackpot, but 2 of them are incorrect answers as well. So go for something obscure but not wrong. You'll add some money to the jackpot.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, so let's see if you can find the pointless teas amongst these 6. Oolong, Cur, Gunpowder, Tenka, Leone and Kimoon. OK, now, Tim and Sue, you can do your thinking out loud, actually, because it's for everyone's benefit.
Oh, right, sorry.
You all share the benefits of
friends.
this, the fruits of this. So, yes, pool your resources.
OK.
Oolong.
Oolong's a tea, gunpowder's a tea.
Tencha.
I think Keeman
I'm wondering
is...
about Keeman.
No, I think it is.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry,
So which?
yeah.
So what do you think then? Oolong or Keeman?
Keeman?
OK, you want to say Kimoon. OK, let's see. Kimoon, is it pointless? It's right. That is pointless. Very well done indeed, Tim and Sue. That is a pointless answer. Fantastic. OK, can we strike while the iron's hot and see if we can find the other pointless answer? Julia and Paul, over to you.
I mean, we're on their
Yeah,
answers.
going on your answers, agree about oolong and gunpowder. So I think they said possibly tencha,
Yeah,
and it's
tencha.
got cha at the end, which is like chai, which is tea, isn't it?
I mean, yes. Right, let's go there.
Okay, let's go
Let's
for
go
it.
tencha.
OK, you'll go for tencha.
Yeah.
Tencha. OK, let's find out. See if it is a tea and see if it's pointless. It is a tea. And it's not oolong and it's not gunpowder. Yes! Very well done indeed. That is another pointless answer. Fantastic. Richard.
Well, that's done absolutely perfectly. Very well done. Yeah, Kimoon is a Chinese tea and tencha is Japanese. And you're quite right, the cha does mean tea. That's the way to play that because you all work together, which is very nicely done. You all knew that oolong and gunpowder were the scoring answers. Oolong would have got you 4 and gunpowder would have got you 1. And the red herring's Kerr, Judith Kerr across wrote the tiger who came to tea. Would have been an
That
incorrect
was
answer.
such a red herring that I was almost tempted by it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Kerr, I was thinking, oh, it's so unlikely as a name for a tea that therefore it has to be the name of a tea.
There's the American actor, of course, Tia, spelt T. Leone. And so that was the other incorrect answer.
Tia Leone.
Very well done at home if you said Tencha and Kimoon, and congratulations in the studio. Been a while since we had 2 out of 2.
Absolutely.
Nice, 500 quid.
Yeah, very
Lovely.
well done indeed. Yeah, you managed to find 2 pointless answers. So that adds £500 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,500. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. The first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question today is all about algebra. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 simple algebraic equations now. You simply have to work out the answers to them, please.
OK, let's reveal our 5 algebraic equations, and here they are. We have x plus 7 equals 6. And just for fun, that is A. B, the square root of x is 5. C, 7x is 49. D, x to the power of 3 is 27. And E, x plus 12 is 21.
I mean, that was simpler than we worried, wasn't it, I think? It sounded like it was going to be terrifying.
Yeah. So in each case, what is x? And we start with Tim and Sue, who are our golden couple.
Well, going back to show my age, going back to my O-level maths, I think we do know the answer to. In fact, we do know the answer to all of them. But I think we're going to go for D.
And x in that case is...
Oh, sorry, 3.
X in that case is 3. OK? Now, Julia and Paul.
Okay.
Do you want to talk us through the rest of those?
I don't think we've even got a maths GCSE between us. Well, I'm guessing A would be -1. The square root. Oh, so maybe 25, if it was in that box, could be. C, could that be like 7 times 7? What's that? What's 7
Oh,
times 7?
yeah. Talking through the board is sometimes a bit
It's
quicker
not
than
making
this.
me look the best, is it?
If you found one that you like, do speak up. It's a bit like being in
Why
maths.
did you make me do this? Maybe B, 25 in the box.
So you're going to say B25?
Yeah.
OK, so we've got Tim and Sue saying x equals 3 for D. OK, that's the first one. Let's see how many of our 100 people said D. That goes down to 23. Julia and Paul, meanwhile, have said x equals 25 for B. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Well,
You got it right.
x equals 25. Stops on 26. There we are. Very well done indeed, Tim and Sue. After one question, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, it couldn't be simpler. I have to say, for someone who's not looked at that sort of thing before, you were working them out very nicely, because you're right that A is -1. And that would have scored 33. You were right as well that it was 7 times 7, so x is 7 there. That would have scored 47. This is so confusing. And E, x is 9. And that would have scored 46. Interesting.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, well, here comes your second question. Julia and Paul, you have to win this one to stay in the game, so good luck. Our second question today is all about paper crafts. Richard.
Yep, 5 clues now to facts about paper crafts. Can you give us the most obscure answer?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the clues. And here they are. Term derived from the French for chewed paper, denoting a malleable mixture of paper and glue used for making ornaments. The English title of L'Escargot, a 1953 collage by Henri Matisse. This craft, also known as paper filigree, involves coiling long, thin strips of paper around a point to form shapes. Paper cutting artist Rob Ryan created the artwork for Nightbird, a 2005 album by this synth-pop duo. And modular, pureland and tessellations are styles of this Japanese paper folding art. There we are. Julia and Paul, over to you.
We know a few, but we're going to take a guess at the Nightbird and say, what did you say?
Pet Shop Boys?
Pet Shop Boys. We'll have to find out. But yes, Tim and Sue, over to you.
Do you want to walk through?
Yeah, the
Talk us through that
the top
board.
one's papier mâché. Papier mâché, sorry. The second one is snail. I'm not sure about the third one, and I think the bottom one is origami. So it's which one to go for.
I think you were right in your call. Go for the...
OK, we're going to go for the Henri Matisse being the snail.
The snail. OK, so we have Pet Shop Boys and we have the snail. Julia and Paul went for the Pet Shop Boys. Let's see if that is right for Nightbird. How many of our 100 people said it? Ooh. Do you know what? I was thinking that. But there we are. Yes, not Pet Shop Boys, clearly. We'll discover who it is in a moment. Which means, Tim and Sue, you merely have to be correct with your answer of the snail. Let's see. Very well done. You are correct with the snail for Henri Matisse, and that takes us down to 17. But crucially, it was a correct answer, which means after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final 2-0.
Very well played. You're right about papier-mâché as well. It would have scored you 33 points. You're right at the one at the bottom as well. The Japanese paper folding art, it's of course origami. Would have scored you 48. Now, the craft known as paper filigree is quilling. Very well done if you said that at home. Would have scored you 5 points. Not Pet Shop Boys, perfectly good guess. It was erasure. And it was a pointless answer, so very well done if you said that.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. And the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, Julia and Paul, I'm afraid it's you. You'll be back next time, though.
Yeah.
It's fine.
of course.
This is just a walkthrough for you. It's fine.
Warm-up.
Yeah, a warm-up, exactly. But thank you very much for playing and playing so well. Julia and Paul.
Thank you.
But for Tim and Sue, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Tim and Sue. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to play for our pointless jackpot. At the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,500. Well, there we are. Well, you've contributed to that jackpot with that brilliant boost round there. What do you want to see come up in this last round? What's going to help you win that?
Oh, not any music, thank you.
OK.
Formula One, motorsport, descendants of John of Gaunt, Sue.
No. Bit of history, politics. I don't know, we'll just go with it and see what happens. That's what we've done all
Open-minded and enjoy it.
OK, very good indeed. Well, first you have to choose your category from the 4 that appear on the board, and today's selection is this. Literary patricias, Nobel Prize-winning scientists, defunct club football competitions, and musical dads and daughters. What are we thinking?
We're not good at science.
I'm not loving it.
Defunct football, no, probably not. Dads and daughters, not sure. I don't know any literary patrician. Should we have a punt?
What literary patricians?
I think
see
so,
what
of all
happens.
of those.
OK, we'll see what happens with literary patricias.
Literary patricias. It's been around for a bit, that.
Yeah, it really has, yeah. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for any novel published by any of the following 3, please, up to August 2019. We are looking for any Patricia Cornwell novel. We are looking for any Patricia Highsmith novel. She's my favourite. Or we're looking for any Patricia Scanlon novel. So any full individual novel published by one of those 3, please, up to August 2019.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
As we'll ever be.
Well, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
I don't know. No, we don't know any.
Patricia Cornwell, she's not the...
It's an American, and she has a sort of forensic woman in it.
Yeah, and they're things like M4 something or other.
No, that's Sue Grafton.
No. Oh, yes, OK.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to make up something that sounds...
Patricia Highsmith is something quite well known that got made into film or theatre or something, but I don't know what it was.
No.
I've never heard of Patricia Scanlon.
No.
It's not looking good, is it?
Spirit of entertainment. Let's try and come up with Patricia Cornwell.
Patricia Cornwell.
Death in New York. Patricia Highsmith. I've no idea. Murder in the Churchyard.
10 seconds left.
Patricia Scanlon.
I don't know.
Resurgence in the Crypt.
OK, that is your time up. Sometimes, I apologise, the minute's not long enough. In this case, I think that minute was too long. Yeah. Let's have 3 answers from you.
I think Patricia Cornwell, what did I say? Death in New York.
Death in New York.
I can't quite remember if this was the Patricia Highsmith I suggested, but I think it was Murder in the Churchyard.
Murder in the Churchyard.
And then Resurrection in the Crypt.
And Resurrection in the Crypt.
If they're not, they should be.
Remind me who wrote that?
One of the Patricias.
Patricia Scanlon. OK, there we are. OK, of those 3, do you want to nominate one as your best shot at a pointless answer?
Not really. I think the Crypt one.
OK, Resurrection in the Crypt we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
New York.
I've already forgotten what it was. Murder or Death in New York? I can't remember.
Anything home later to write them.
OK, New York goes first. Crypt last. Churchyard middle. Lovely. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Death in New York, Murder in the Churchyard, and Resurrection in the Crypt. Best of luck. if one of these were to win by being pointless, what would you do with the money? £2,500.
I'd like to hire a motorhome and go around the coast of Ireland.
Very nice.
And I would join Sue and I'd read whichever book it is was right.
Very good. Okay.
You might have to write it first.
OK, your first answer was Death in New York. In this case, we were looking for Patricia Cornwell novels. Let's see what happens when we put this one to the test. Yeah, I'm afraid, unsurprisingly, not a winner, that one. Murder in the Churchyard, we're putting up for Patricia Highsmith. £2,500. Again, I'm afraid. But let's just try it. Resurrection in the Crypt, you never know, for Patricia Scanlon. Well, there we are.
Consistent, I think.
It was a tough round for you, that one. I have no doubt you'd have had a fabulous time and almost certainly would have left with the jackpot had it been something in your sort of area of expertise. But I'm afraid, the literary Patricia's wasn't to your taste. I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important correct answer. So I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot. However, you do get to take home a pointless trophy each in recognition of every other fantastic round you've played. So well done.
Yeah, and you had a real crack at it as well. And a previously undiscovered talent at coming up with great book titles very quickly, which is, surely that's got to be monetisable somehow. I'll take you through some answers here. Patricia Cornwell, yeah, she does the Kay Scarpetta novels, amongst many other things. Here's some pointless answers for her. You could have had From Potter's Field, Predator, The Scarpetta Factor, Unnatural Exposure. These are the sort of names she comes up with. At Risk, Black Notice, Depraved Heart, Flesh and Blood, Hornet's Nest, Port Mortuary, Red Mist, The Bone Bed. All of those pointless answers.
They're all quite old, aren't they?
Yeah, not too... she's still writing now. Unfortunately, Patricia Highsmith no longer writing. She's one of the greatest writers of all time. She wrote all the Ripley novels. Those were her big...
that was it, Talented Mr. Ripley.
Talented Mr. Ripley is... one of her many masterpieces. Let's take a look at some pointless answers. Deepwater, Ripley Underground, which is one of the follow-ups to that, as was Ripley Underwater and The Boy Who Followed Ripley. They were all pointless. The Cry of the Owl, This Sweet Sickness. You could have had A Suspension of Mercy, Found on the Street, People Who Knock on the Door. The Two Faces of January, all of those are pointless. The big answers there, Talented Mr. Ripley, Price of Salt, and Strangers on a Train, which she wrote as well, Patricia Highsmith. And Patricia Scanlon, the 7 answers here that were pointless. Time for Friends, Francesca's Party, Promises, Two for Joy, A Gift for You, Coming Home for Christmas, and Divided Loyalties. All of those are pointless. Very well done if you said one at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you, Tim and Sue. I'm sorry you didn't win our jackpot today. That will therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £3,500. Join us then if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.